Rome, a civilization that once spanned across continents, leaving an indelible mark on the very fabric of Western civilization. Its legions marched across Europe, its emperors wielded power unmatched in their time, and its engineers erected structures that still inspire awe. But beneath this veneer of order and grandeur lay a world of intrigue, scandal, and shocking secrets. Join me if you dare as we delve into the darker side of the Roman Empire. We will uncover the hidden lives of emperors, the whispers of conspiracy in the Senate, and the scandalous truths that history has tried to bury. Hold on to your togas, because some of what you're about to discover might just shock you. The emperors of Rome were considered to be the most powerful men on earth. But absolute power, as the saying goes, corrupts absolutely, and corrupt it did. Take Emperor Nero, for example. History remembers him for his lavish feasts, where exotic delicacies were served on silver platters, and guests reclined on couches of gold and ivory. These banquets could last for days, fueled by endless rivers of wine and entertainment so decadent, so shocking, that even today, centuries later, we would blush to speak of them. And then there was Caligula, an emperor whose depravity knew no bounds. His parties were legendary, infamous for their excess and cruelty. These were not mere celebrations, but orgies of indulgence that pushed the boundaries of morality and decency, a stark reminder that behind the polished facade of power lay a darkness that few dared to whisper about. In the world of ancient Roman politics, where ambition burned hotter than the Mediterranean sun, poison was a weapon as common as the sword. Whispers of conspiracies echoed through the marble halls of power, and no one, not even the emperor himself, could sleep soundly. Agrippina the Younger, mother of Nero, was a master of this deadly art. Ruthless and ambitious, she used poison to eliminate rivals and secure her son's claim to the throne. Her cunning and ruthlessness knew no bounds, and her name became synonymous with the dark side of Roman politics, a chilling reminder that power, like poison, could be a dangerous game. Chapter 3. The Colosseum, a monument to Roman engineering and, some might argue, to its barbarity. Here, beneath a sky that echoed with the roar of the crowd, gladiators fought to the death. These were not simply contests of strength and skill, but spectacles of violence that captivated the Roman people. Men battled men, beasts clashed with beasts, and the sand ran red with the blood of the fallen. The crowds, tens of thousands strong, cheered for their favorites, their bloodlust satiated by the brutal ballet unfolding before them. The gladiators themselves, slaves and criminals for the most part, fought not for glory, but for survival, their lives hanging in the balance with each swing of the sword. Chapter 4. In the heart of Rome, amidst the chaos and corruption, lived a select group of women known as the Vestal Virgins. Tasked with keeping the sacred fire of Vesta burning, they were considered to be the most sacred women in Rome. Their lives were shrouded in secrecy, bound by vows of chastity and service. To break these vows was to commit the ultimate sacrilege, a crime punishable by a death most horrific. Yet behind the veil of piety and devotion, human desires simmered. Whispers of forbidden romances and scandalous transgressions circulated in hushed tones. For these women, chosen for their purity, the pressure of their sacred duty clashed with the very human longing for connection and love. Chapter 5. The Roman baths, more than just places to cleanse the body, were hubs of social life, places where gossip flowed as freely as the water, but behind the steam and the chatter, a darker side to the baths often emerged. These were places where discretion was often discarded, and scandalous activities took place under the cover of steam and shadows. Secret rendezvous, illicit affairs, and even acts of debauchery were whispered to be commonplace within the baths' mosaic walls. The baths, a symbol of Roman hygiene and social life, also served as a stark reminder that even in a society as structured as Rome, human nature, with all its flaws and desires, always found a way. Utro Rome, a civilization that continues to fascinate and horrify us in equal measure. Its legacy is a complex tapestry woven from threads of brilliance and brutality, of grandeur and depravity. As we've seen, the true story of Rome is not found solely in its marble statues or its triumphant arches, but in the whispers of scandal that echo through the centuries. It is a reminder that beneath the surface of every civilization, beneath the veneer of order and progress, lies a current of human nature, powerful and unpredictable. And it is this very human story, with all its flaws and complexities, that continues to captivate us even today.